let's go to West Virginia, where we've got Tom Willis is joining us, and Tom is running for U.S. Senate there. Uh, he's in the Virginia Senate District 19, a U.S. Army Special Forces Green Beret attorney, small business owner, active West Virginia legislature, and he's running for the U.S. Senate. Tom, thanks for being with us today.
John, great to be with you. Thanks for having me on the show.
Okay, lots to talk about, Tom. Let's start with what's your beef with the incumbent U.S. Senator from West Virginia?
Right. So I'm running against Shelley Moore Capito. She has an F rating from CPAC, among other organizations that you just mentioned, Freedom Works, Heritage Action. They all give her an F rating for conservative voting. On the other hand, I have a 100% conservative voter rating record in the legislature as a senator in West Virginia. So in general, that's the beef, John. She's just not a reliable conservative vote. She's betrayed West Virginia family values. She voted against traditional marriage. She voted to keep funding for Planned Parenthood. She skipped the vote to keep boys out of girls' locker rooms. And she voted for red flag gun confiscation funding, which, that just doesn't fly in West Virginia. We're a pro-life state. We're a pro-gun state. And I'm offering voters a more conservative choice. Like you said, I'm a U.S. Army Special Forces Green Beret, currently a state senator, West Virginia business owner, and I'm 100% pro Second Amendment, pro religious freedoms, pro free enterprise, free markets. I'll stand against socialism, secure our border, and I stand for law and order and against chaos. So that's what I'm offering the voters in West Virginia in our primary in May.
When is your state Senate seat up, 26 or 28?
28.
Okay, so you get to stay in that. Don't have to have a special there. Good news. So, look, I mean, let's just give it reality here. I'm going to ask you a few questions. Number one, if you got to the U.S. Senate, would you vote to get rid of the 60 vote man made closure rule?
The filibuster rule. I think I would vote to keep it, honestly, John. I think it's a good restraint. I know it's very frustrating when we want to get things done and the Democrats are blocking us, but the coin will flip at some point, and we'll potentially be in the minority. So I think it's a useful tool. I know it's probably not popular on the right, but I think it's a useful break and a restraint
Well,
to.
it's gonna potentially sink your campaign. I mean, I just lost all interest just on that. I mean, to sit there and tell me it's a defensive move, Tom, you and I both know that 90 minutes after the Democrats take over the Senate, they'll get rid of it. 90 minutes. They already voted to get rid of it one time. The only reason they couldn't get the votes was because of Arizona Senator Kirsten Sinema and your old buddy Joe Manchin. Well,
Mhm.
neither of them are in the Senate now. And Fetterman voted with the Democrats to get rid of it. So, what gives you this confidence that the Democrats all of a sudden are going to say, yeah, the Republicans were so good to us and they kind of gave us this ability to now govern because they wouldn't get rid of the 60 vote rule. But now, you know what? We're going to do the right thing and we're going to keep it two because, we want to play fair. You really think the Democrats will do that, Tom?
I don't trust the Democrats to do the right thing anytime, John. But there's an old proverb, comes from the good book. It says, "Don't move an old boundary stone that your grandfather set." And
Your grandfather didn't set it. This is not an old boundary stone. They made this up. McConnell made this up. They just made it up. I mean, it's not in the Constitution. It has no bearing. Forever, we had a talking filibuster, and then basically Harry Reid and McConnell made it up. So this is not a boundary stone, Tom. This is a man made thing to protect incumbents so they didn't have to take hard votes on the record and could continue to get reelected like your opponent.
yeah, in my experience in the legislature here in West Virginia, it's a useful break sometimes to hear opposite voices. I'm not saying I'm sympathetic to Democratic voices at all. I'm one of the most conservative senators that we have in
You're
the
not going
Senate
to,
here.
okay, so the first main thing that is important to our audience, you're not going to do it. So what's different? I mean, so you're going to vote different than Capito on what, a couple issues? Like, okay. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, I just laid them out for you. Those are issues that are important for
What are
West
the issues?
Virginia.
What are the issues coming up right now? Like, forget the past. Let's go to the future. I don't live in yesterday. I live in tomorrow. Let's go to the future. You're in the Senate. What are you going to do that's going to be significantly different than Shelley Moore Capito?
Well, obviously, I can't predict what's going to come across the desk in the future, John. But the past is the best predictor of the future. And again, I've got a 100% conservative voter rating, and she has an conservative voter rating. So that's the best predictor of what's going to happen in the future. She voted with Biden almost 60% of the time, and so I think that's the difference. We don't know what's going to happen, but we know based on principle what people have done in the past, and we can expect the outcomes in the future.
How's your fundraising going?
It's not nearly as much as she raised. This is kind of a flashback to my last race when I beat the lieutenant governor. We were outraised about 4-1, or more, maybe 5-1, but I still won that race by 12 points. The establishment media and the establishment Republican class were all against me, but the voters were with me, and I think we're finding the same thing happen around the state this time
You
around in
know, I
West
think
Virginia.
I think there's one issue that matters to motivated MAGA voters, which you need 100% of them in order to have a fighting chance to beat a very well-oiled incumbent in a state where tradition matters and her family matters, and she's been there forever. And the one big issue for MAGA, you're not there. So, I mean, I don't see how you're going to get the enthusiasm. I mean, basically, you want to continue the same tradition in the Senate that has gotten us nowhere, Tom. So, I mean, how do I get excited about your campaign?
Well, John, it's interesting to me when I find people that I agree with on 99% of the issues, and then they find one issue and say, "Oh,
Because
you're
none
done."
of the issues matter if you can't get it through the Senate. So the issues don't matter. They're show votes. I voted this way. I voted that way. As long as the Democrats can block every single thing that can be done with 60 votes, other than in reconciliation, you can't get anything done. So yeah, you're going to vote better than her on this issue and that issue. Whoop-de-doo. You can't get anything done anyway. So all you're going to do is go there and be like everybody else, basically do nothing because you can't get anything done. That's the frustration of your base right now. Tom, I'm just giving you reality. I mean, I like you. I'm not a fan of your opponents. She is she is a total rhino. Can't count on her for stuff. But unless you get this 60 vote thing done, what's the difference? So you vote against. So you take 5 votes. She would have voted the opposite way. Whoop de doo. It's in a flyer. Doesn't do anything for the country because you can't move the ball. Tom, people want to follow you. Where do they go? We're out of time.
TomWillis.com.
Tom, thanks for your time. Thanks for your honesty.
Yeah.
Honesty is the best policy. We're not always going to agree, but I do appreciate you coming out, and we will definitely have you on again. Thank you.
Thanks, John.
We'll be right back.